World War II, et cetera, and the whole thing with the Nazis. You know, he felt it was important to stay involved with you. Know what's going on? Yeah, local government, you know.
Cool. Yeah, good, how are you?
In bed.
All right.
Sure, you're sending to it. We'll buy another 10 pack, I think, maybe 45 years, you know. Back when they bought these 10.
Being put in the corner.
Hey, yeah, they were 100 something, then, yeah, 400 something, now, probably.
Oh, yeah. There's one seat over there.
I have the press area, the media area.
I might.
Hey, Tom, kind of sit with,
He's got that look on the legs ringing. He's using that.
It's never a good thing when the coaster is sitting on top of the chair.
Yeah, I would think you get the message that that's not the chair to use, you know?
weeks ago, my wife told me, you know, you tell me what we put in the top. Said, no, it's something. They never done in here. It's saying, he was pretty good. But some other guys out of there, I said, so I said, I'm glad to see you. It's like my somebody was dead.
How you doing, Phil?
Somebody's car alarm, something red on the far side's going off.
Pickup truck.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Alarm, come on
now.
Jesus. Well,
There's a couple more chairs over here, Jim, and you can sit over here if you'd like.
You've got a 380 in the pocket, that's a lot.
How are you?
Out.
Out, yeah, go on.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you
Uh-oh.
would ever do it.
Yeah.
I guess she did take it. Up on the-
No,
Yeah.
she couldn't.
Okay, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. For those of you that are standing, you can grab a chair over here and set it up.
Yeah,
Or
there's
if
more
you need
chairs right here. You
Right.
want to sit?
Uh,
Line them over here.
all right, so here we are, February 11th, 2026. Meeting is called to order. We stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna closely follow our agenda tonight. The minutes from December 10th and January 14th, the clerk has requested that we table those, again, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll move on past that. And back in December, we appointed Renee Blinkwalt as the planning board alternate member. Due to her being out of the country, she was not able to take the oath of office within the required time frame. Therefore, we must essentially reappoint her this evening, and she can then come in tomorrow to take the oath. So it's just a matter of record keeping. So I will entertain a motion to appoint Renee Blinkwald to the planning board as the alternate member.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Renee Blinkwald is appointed as the alternate member of the planning board. I will just now make a motion to pay the bills this month. Do I have that, member want to make that?
Make a motion.
Second,
I'll second it.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, we'll pay those bills tomorrow. I was contacted back in, it says December, but I thought it was November, by Isiani Figueroa from Greene County Public Health and Family Planning. She's here with her partner, who is,
Gary Miller,
thank you.
Deputy Director.
Okay, she had asked to be placed on the agenda for tonight's meeting, and we welcome you guys right now to, tell us what you'd like.
Laura, the director couldn't make it tonight. She had a conflict. So we've been going around doing road shows at all the towns just to try to introduce or reintroduce what public health does. We do have a full reproductive health clinic at 411 Main Street in Catskill. And we are now have a new van that a mobile van that we want to get out and about, especially on the mountaintop, to offer services to your community members. We also have a pre-K program, a children's program, pre-K, which is kids that are recognized to have some learning delays. It is done in the schools, but the county pays for transportation and things like that. And we do have an early intervention program, which is 0 to 3 years old. So from antepartum to 3, we can follow kids that parents think may have some delays. We have a team that works on that. We're unfortunately very busy with that, but that program is available. So if there's anyone that we do get out to the pediatricians, they know we exist too, so that we can get referrals from them. We do have a maternal child health nurse too. So she's able to go out and about to do health guidance visits with new moms, or even prenatally she can go out. And I supervise the diagnostic and treatment side of public health, which is communicable disease, lead poisoning, and prevention and immunization, both adult and childhood. So we have this van, and we have been traveling, especially up here. We do a lot on the Hunter side, trying to keep kids in school, and they're going to get excluded if they don't have their vaccines. And many people have transportation issues. So we go up, we make arrangements with the school nurses. We were at the Hunter Library today. And we make appointments that parents can bring them over. We also go to the schools. The parents can sign consent in advance, and we can go and vaccinate kids in school. We do the homebound, COVID and flu. We'll travel all over the county, helping with that. We do run our flu clinics. We're usually here. We have a clinic here at the meal site. So we just want to be more represented up here on the mountaintop, and any events that you have, we would love to participate. Isiani's going to talk a little bit about what she does as the outreach worker.
So good evening, and thank you for having me. My name is Isiani again Figueroa, and I'm the community health worker, program assistant, and outreach coordinator for Greene County Public Health and Greene Community Health.
Oh,
Greene County Community
I
Health.
did forget to mention that our family planning clinic is being rebranded to Greene County Community Health, and we're hoping to offer some more services at that clinic. So sorry about that.
My role focuses on bringing health services directly into the community, including through our mobile health van, which allows us to meet people where they are and expand access to care across the county. I also speak both English and Spanish, which helps better serve and connect with all members of the community. My work includes bringing health services directly into the community, connecting residents to care and local resources, helping reduce barriers like access, transportation, and awareness, coordinating outreach events, and partnering with local organizations. Most importantly, we are here to listen. We'd love to hear from you about the health needs you see in your town, services you feel would be most helpful, how we can best show up and support your community. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you have events, throughout the year and, we'd love to come up and bring the van and kind of be out there. I mean, people just like to know that we're here. We did blood pressure clinics up in Wyndham at the ambulance building.
Mhm.
People just stop by to say, oh my God, thanks for coming. Thanks for showing your support to us on the mountaintop. And you're hardy people up here. I got to tell you that. They're very hardy. So anything we can do, we'd like to.
Can I ask a question? In the van, what do you actually do?
So we can do any kind of reproductive health stuff in the van. We can actually do a video visit with a provider that's down in Catskill or set it up so the provider can be up here. But we do blood pressure clinics. We're looking to expand to do cholesterol screening, blood sugar screening. We have tons of educational resources. We can link people to services, whether it's domestic violence or community action or whatever. We can try to bridge the gap.
Right.
Yeah.
So do they actually go into the van to like get vaccinations?
Yes, they
Yeah,
can. Yes, yeah.
And their parent can be
Yeah.
present?
Yeah, parents
Well,
can be
yeah.
present. We participate in the Vaccine for Children program. It's a federally funded program, so people who don't have insurance, we can use that vaccine for them. And we also vaccinate kids that have third-party insurance as well, and
Mhm.
adults.
Mhm.
And we also have Insurance Navigator.
Oh, that's a great one. So,
Very good. Yeah.
people may be losing their insurance and we can have the.
They need help and everything's online
Yeah,
and it's hard for people to
it
do
is
that.
hard.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Mm.
And she gets them signed right up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So if you need us, if you have something going on, Issiani will be in touch.
I'll give you my phone.
And
Yes, I have it
a
right
point
here.
of contact that we'd like to reach out and see what's happening throughout the year, if that would be okay.
I left you some tick, kits.
Yep, yeah, so they're good for the people coming into the town building. Because ticks are a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions? I love this active citizenry we got here. This is a very well attended town board meeting.
Yeah.
Not
normally like that.
No, well,
I gave her a card.
I could give her
Wires,
this and
right?
take the numbers down.
It's actually behind you. I have a bag behind you.
One other question.
Yes.
Did you ever get any resistance from community people that you think?
No, so the van is fairly new, so prior to us doing this road show, we'd get in touch with, if we wanted to park down at the Cooksaki Park, we got in
Mhm.
touch with the village and nobody's ever given us any
Yeah,
resistance.
okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's
Good to hear.
nice, yeah, really good.
Very nice.
Any other
Do you
questions?
need me to give her this card?
Do you have your number on that?
No, she just wanted.
Oh, okay, to see, okay.
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Good.
But you could, yeah, there's a number on there. You can call me as well.
Okay.
Thank you very much for having us. I
Yes.
hope we didn't take up too much.
Oh, no, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. John,
That's good.
okay,
Thank you for your service.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Go slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The eyes don't like it.
Go
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
I like it. Thank you,
all right,
everyone.
many
Good
thanks.
night.
Thank you very much for coming. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Okay, next item. We have a yearly, insurance renewal. For the town, buildings and equipment. We met with the, broker, Bill Van Gorder. So. The premium this year is, we call it a small increase from what I've seen, $486.92 from last year. Same coverage, I think we increased slightly our cyber coverage also. So, I have the 30-page policy here, if anybody wants to review it. We went over it page by page. With the insurance agent and, basically what I'll ask is that, we'll entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the authorization to bind the policy. That's the page that everyone, board members have in their folders. Uh, It's kind of an annual thing. We have to have insurance, and this company has been taking care of us for,
What type of, insurance is that, Greg?
it's for everything.
Liability or is it umbrella
Liability.
policy you guys have?
It's for like all of our buildings,
Yeah.
trucks,
It's an
equipment,
umbrella policy.
everything, yeah. So,
Great price.
it's a total, it's 31,000
Oh, I
roughly.
thought you said 489. That was the increase.
That was the increase.
Alright, so let's.
We could
let's,
only wish.
Yeah, no, we could, shop it around or whatever, and we have,
Yeah.
but we've never,
will.
beat anything, we've never had them beat them. So these guys are good. They work with us. They answer the phone when you call. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can pass
That
it.
helps.
All right, so, again, I will entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the authorization to bind.
I'll make that mo.
Do I have a second? Jim?
Yep.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. We'll sign that tomorrow, the agreement. Okay. All right, next item on the agenda is the update on the New York State Department of Labor PEX violations. Received a letter from, Senior Safety and Health Inspector Gary Sanders. He stated that the only thing left to be completed, and we've been dealing with this for the past several months, board members, is the only thing left to be completed is the containment system for the heating oil tanks. Now, I went out there about a month and a half ago, on a request from Highway Superintendent. I went and, met with this gentleman, Gary Sanders. We discussed this containment system. There's gonna be an estimate, and and they wanted me in the loop. I said, fine, let's, get me the estimate. So again, that was about 6 weeks ago. I haven't seen that estimate. Nobody's, provided that to me. So I'm not sure what the status is on that. But the date, I believe, is February 13th. So there's 2 more days before there would have to be. And I think that might have been an extension already, but I'll get to the bottom of it, soon. But I need to receive that, estimate, or I don't know if the work was done or not. I have no way of knowing. Nobody has contacted me, as promised.
You want me to contact them and get an extension?
I don't know. For all I know, the work's already done. I need to know. I wanted to see the estimate. It was gonna be from Main Care, and it was gonna be provided to me the next day. And that was again over a month ago. So, I hope we don't need another extension, but if we do, yeah, we're gonna have to get it. But this guy seems like he's working with us, the Pesh guy, Gary Sanders. In addition, we requested last month, the board requested that we get an itemized list of all the work done for the Pesh, violations. That includes labor and materials for everything that was, done to correct these violations. Again, we asked for it last month. I have not received anything, from the highway superintendent as of this date. I'm gonna request again, I'd like the board to, make a motion that we need this information as soon as possible from the highway superintendent so we can file to try to get, I think we have a good shot at getting maybe 80% of this money reimbursed. So let's request, this information from the highway superintendent. I'm gonna make a motion that we, make a formal request, right now. Do I have somebody who wants to make that?
No moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. All right, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what else to say about that, but I need that information to be able to file for those, for the reimbursement of those monies.
Yeah.
What's up, John?
Yeah, if I may add, I mean, I've been here 4 years and we have never even had a highway report, like a monthly highway report. I think that's, I'm sure every town in the county has a monthly highway report, and it's the biggest part of our budget. And be nice to know what we're doing, you know?
Oh, I agree.
Uh, yeah, I think September 30th too, every year, we're supposed to have a report, um, for any repairs or replacement of equipment or trucks. Um, so we're kind of left in the dark as, the board,
Yes,
but I know you've requested them.
yes. And our board has requested them at every meeting, and we have just requested them yet again. So that's where we stand on the pest violations, up to my knowledge. I'm waiting for an update. I get the update from the pest guy. But I'm waiting for an update from the highway superintendent. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next item on the agenda, which is the RM Dalrymple Company Incorporated tank removal. So we already approved the replacement of the fuel tanks, the gasoline and diesel tanks. We've paid off 50% down to purchase the tanks. We gave a deposit to RM Dalrymple for the monitoring system and the electronics, the computer and such that goes with that. So again, it's a work in progress. What wasn't addressed in that initial approval was the decommissioning, replacement, and the transfer of fuel, the existing fuel, and the removal of the old tanks and disposal. Main Care does not have that ability to do that. So, RM Dalrymple gave us a quote, which every, board members have it in your, folder. Basically the scope of work, technicians will arrive on site, transfer fuel to temporary tanks, access tanks to clean out any residue, cut apart tanks, all amount to be disposed, and then provide a closeout report. Total cost is $9,240. So that's basically part of the replacement of the tanks. It's an additional $9,240, but we're still
Under the budget by $60,000
we're
from
still
our original.
right, substantially under the first estimate that we received. So basically, I'm gonna put this to the board now. Do we want to do this? I don't know that we have, honestly, I don't think we have a choice. Really, we gotta get rid of them somehow. These guys are willing to do it. When we initially signed the contract to purchase the tanks from Main Care, they somehow had like a 10-day clause in there, right?
Right.
Saying that, and then when I sign, I can't make a decision. I have to go through a board meeting, so I have 30-day cycle, right? Approximately, right? So they claim that the initial contract was essentially voided because I didn't sign it within that 10-day period. And they had like, I thought it was a typo on there where it said remove old equipment.
Right,
But they said it was an auto complete that's on there, just on their
Yeah, we
form
took
that
it
they
as-
have no way of removing. And that because I tried to stick it to them and say, hey, you said,
right,
and they were like, well, you didn't sign the contract within the 10 days. So
yeah,
here we are. They were never gonna remove those old tanks for that, within that price of replacing the new tanks. So they never had that in their mind. I might have, but,
And then, so this has to be signed and sent in by the 22nd of February.
so if
But-
we vote for it tonight, I'll sign it tomorrow and send it right in, you know?
But it might be hard to do the transfer of these in this winter months, right? Are we gonna have to wait till
We'll
spring?
have to schedule it still. I mean, I don't have any, again, I haven't had communication with the highway superintendent, so it's tough to proceed with anything, quite frankly.
Okay.
All right. So, I think we have to do this though, because this is part of the replacement of the tanks, the, installation of the monitoring system and the new pump and the new, computer that goes with it. All right, so I will entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the proposal authorizing this work.
So move.
Do I have a
Second.
second? Jim? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes.
No, and no money until the work is done here, right? Says. Balance due upon completion, payment terms.
Say we deposit though?
Anyway, good.
I think I talked to him, I emailed him, the gentleman Harmon, I spoke with him. And, what does it say here? As far as when to pay him?
Balance due upon completion,
There you go. So that's pretty cool.
right?
So that's what we'll do. We'll pay them when they finish it, right? And they're gonna be here doing the other work anyway, so this is just increases the scope of their work is what it does.
Right.
Okay. All right, now I'm gonna move on. So the next item is the MOA, which is stand for again, pal? Memorandum of Agreement. Now, when we decided to install security cameras in our facility here, we received an objection from the laborers union. They wanted to negotiate something about it. So we began that process. Once we were contacted by the attorney for the union, we engaged our attorney that works on union related issues. And that firm has been working to negotiate this for the past, I'm gonna say it's over 2 months now. When we give them we went back and forth on a negotiating committee, which is Jim, Councilman Beltieri and myself. We went back and forth. They wanted some things in there and, we objected. We wanted some things, they objected, back and forth. I'm not gonna discuss the details of it, but essentially I have an MOA that our attorney has said is the one that they essentially agreed to. There was like a typo in it as of yesterday, and just the title. It was like who's able to view the footage or something to that effect. So anyway, that was corrected. And I have the MOA and everybody has it in their folder. We're not gonna review it publicly, but basically what I don't have is the final, signed copy from the union. The union, and I'm, like I said, I'm the one negotiating this. The union has, delayed, stalled, moved the goalpost several times. So the union is not bargaining in good faith, in my opinion. And now, I told them last month, I need this before the meeting. They didn't give it to me. They just took a couple weeks and didn't answer. And now here we are again this month, same thing happened. And as far as up to yesterday, I was gonna have it, signed. So I don't have it signed, but I do have it completed, right? So what I think, what our attorney has suggested is that I just make it clear to the board that the approval without the union signature is wholly contingent upon union agreement and signature. So we can go ahead and vote on this. And then once the union signs this, assuming they do, I have no reason to believe they won't, because they already agreed to it verbally. You know, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to kill another month on us on this, and I'm not having it. So we're gonna run it through the meeting right now. I'm gonna entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the MOA. I'll tell you now, I won't sign it until the union signs it. So, you know, that's where I stand. So I would like to get it passed at this meeting and not push it back yet another month. All right. So I'm going to entertain a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the MOA.
Make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
There you go.
Jeannie, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Mhm.
Hearing none, motion passes. All right. That's that. I'll continue to deal with them and hopefully it goes the way I expect it to go. All right, I have another thing here with it's on your agenda as truck repair estimate. I was contacted by the highway superintendent back on February 5th. And sent me an email saying that he wanted permission to get an estimate for one of the trucks. Board members were CC'd on that email. I responded, you don't need board approval to get an estimate on a truck. You never have, never will. It's not, you know, not our job to do that. You get the estimate. If the estimate here's what I said, if the cost of repairs will exceed $3,000, please submit the estimate to me prior to the next board meeting. Haven't received it. So bottom line is, I'm not gonna do anything about that. We're gonna move on from that too. I'm not sure where that stands or what's going on with that. But that's what that item was, and that's what it was related to, and everybody, all board members have that
Yeah.
exchange in your folders.
Quite a spread though, from estimate could be 4,000 to 20,000.
Yeah.
Right, well, I hope it's under 3,000 and then nobody's got to even get board approval. So let's just see what happens. Once we receive an estimate, then we can address it. If it's an emergency at that point, I think if it was an emergency, we should have received the estimate prior to this meeting. If it isn't an emergency, then we'll wait till next month's meeting. If it is, we'll have to address that if it comes up. All right, that's it on
Got
that.
something to say, Greg. And
Tammy, you're out of
on the
order.
agenda.
You're out of order. You're
Because
not
you're-
on the agenda.
Refuse to take my.
No, you're out of order, Tammy. You don't have a speaking role in this meeting. No, Tammy, you're out of order.
I don't care.
You are out of order.
It's freedom of speech.
Tammy, I'm gonna ask you to leave the meeting.
Nope,
Not on
we
the
have a
agenda.
professional
Tammy,
meeting
I'm
going
gonna ask
on.
you to leave the meeting.
Maybe I
All right,
should
Tammy.
to leave too.
You
I'm
can ask,
asking for Mr. Giordano.
I can ask you to leave the meeting. Okay, hold on.
Yes,
You're out of order. Please leave the property.
leave the property. I'm a freaking taxpayer. I
Just
pay
leave the
your
property.
salary.
You're not on the agenda, my salary. You're not on the agenda.
Because you are a coward and you refuse to
Please, so
take
see
me
ya.
on your agenda.
Okay, I'm telling you to leave the meeting. You've been asked to leave.
I'll leave, only because I respect the law officer, not you.
Okay, we're gonna move right on. From that,
Oh, dear Lord.
all right, ridiculous. All right, next item, would be the EMS report, Jeannie.
Oh, yes.
Do we have
EMS.
something for that? or-
Yeah, very little, but
Okay.
we got something. I'm not sure if I'm repeating myself with this, but from the Department of Health with Part 800, which Part 800 from the Department of Health runs the entire EMS system for everywhere. They're requiring for pediatric equipment to be put into a separate bag because with new technologies and new procedures that have been implemented for pediatric care, EMS wise, we have more equipment. And in the bag that we were using, they were using part of their airway bag, now it became too much equipment in that one bag. So that's going to be, quite an ongoing thing and an expense for Green EMS, but nothing that is can't be handled. We have a lot of talk about Columbia Memorial Hospital downsizing beds. As of right now, always Columbia Memorial had 10 ICU beds. Due to staffing, finances, those beds are going to be eliminated all but 2. So, how this snowballs through the system is that then many, many calls that Green EMS and all the ambulances in the county do, the calls, they go to CMH or they'll go to Albany. If this happens, everything will have to go up into Albany. Like I said, what that snowballs into is that the ambulances are traveling further. That's more time. They are not getting back in service because of delays at the hospital. There's still waiting delays at the hospital. Sometimes they can wait up to 2 hours, 3 hours. So that don't put those workers, those staff back into circulation. And what usually happens is more calls go out. And then they're doing back-to-back calls and back-to-back reports. One thing that we did research, Green EMS researched, is that through our charting system, which is called ESO, it's where the medics and the EMTs do their charting. That gives you a whole report if I were to take you to the hospital. With the AI, artificial intelligence capability, and the company that we do business with, ESO for charting, will allow the chart to be written according to the data that you implemented while getting to the hospital or while waiting at the hospital, and your chart would be done. It sounds like it's only a very little thing, but it takes a lot of time to write for medics and EMTs to write these charts. So the AI will do it for them according to the data that they inputted in, but they don't have to sit there and write a whole narrative story on the patient and what they did. It would all be in there. So that's a little something that will cut down maybe on time. And we're trying to put our heads together to try to figure out some more things because, like I said, if our local hospital, now our Greene County Hospital went away, it's gone. It's been gone since what, 91, I believe it was, or 90. And, I mean, our county don't have a hospital. And if we get rid of CMH or it's only limited to a small area of care, well, we're in trouble for delays all around in the county. So everybody's trying to work together, and I'm sure that we'll come up with some good plans to alleviate some of that problem. Just an update on the county plan, not much on that. The county asked Green EMS, Town of Wyndham Ambulance, and Town of Catskill Ambulance for a proposal to put 2 or 3, possibly, extra ambulances on that can go within the county. Something like the fly cars do that you see around. They travel and they go where they're needed. Well, these ambulances would be above and beyond our local rescue squads and those squads and the amount of ambulances that we have. And after doing a lot of extensive reports on the county EMS, we found that we don't have enough ambulances. You know, some days it works, but some days it don't, and we get overloaded. So, with that, there would be more ambulances within the whole entire county that can go wherever they're needed. What else did they do? Next month, this month is we did nominations for offices of Green County EMS Board. So we'll do voting this month. Our call volume ended this year, so this is the final numbers for 225, we were at 16 calls. For Green EMS, 9 got transported out of that 16.
Review it.
For Jewett, these are only Jewett numbers.
What's the typical response time?
The
Is there
tip,
a response time average in it?
no,
What?
I don't have that. I could get you that.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean, it depends on where they are,
Obviously.
where they,
obviously,
what
break it up
town they're
into-
in. Yeah,
To areas, I'm
Yeah.
curious about that.
yeah.
You know, I experienced it many years ago when my neighbor had a massive heart attack in my house and passed away
Mm.
on my deck.
Mm.
Which, was a nightmare.
Mhm.
It's like 15 minutes or is it smaller?
No,
than
I
that?
think it's
less?
smaller than that.
Less
I
with
mean,
the fly car?
how long ago was that? Oh, okay. And at that time, we
Well, the
all,
state police responded first.
yes, of course, yeah.
So,
I mean, at that time, we only had one fly car up on the mountaintop. Now there's two. There's two cars that are up here. But naturally, all the cars, no matter where they are, they go all over. So wherever one town gets depleted, that's where one of the medic trucks go to fill in. If they don't get a call, that's fine. They just stage somewhere and then they go back to their unit up here, their house up here. We have Medic 9 and Medic 8 up here. One is in Prattsville and one is in Hunter. And then naturally on the mountaintop, we also have Town of Wyndham ambulance, which is advanced life support as well. So, I mean, we're good. We're covered up here.
they built a new facility as well. When they have a new facility.
Oh, yes, they built the town building. Yes, they moved out of main care. We were in main care for, oh my God, I don't know. Years and years.
A plus or a minus.
Oh, definitely a plus. Oh, yeah.
So,
And it serves as the senior center as well. So it's a dual location.
Yeah.
And, it serves many purposes. And, yeah, and I think I mean, they were centrally located up in main care as well. I mean, and Jewett, we depend on Town of Wyndham ambulance. That's our ambulance service because we don't have our own ambulance service. So,
in addition, the county has agreed to start helping us with the finances.
oh, yes,
We
yes.
received the check,
Oh, good,
today.
good.
I
Yes.
think it's a little shy of 20 grand. It's the first of 2 checks, so that'll go right into that line item and go toward paying our Wyndham ambulance bill.
Yeah.
As we get them over,
Very
over
good.
here.
Yeah.
So that's already started. Again, I personally would like to see them go for a countywide ambulance service.
Well,
Well,
I think that's what we're leading up to. It's just that if you don't fully understand EMS, it don't happen overnight. It's a process. It has to come along in steps. Just like the proposal that Greene County EMS gave to the county for extra ambulances, that would take us probably near 6 to 8 months to put those ambulances to get it. First of all, just to get them from the dealer. Okay, the vehicle itself. And then the vehicle itself has to be modified with an immense amount of equipment. and safety equipment and, so it takes time. And I think that we're gonna, eventually we will have a county system. And, that's what we're working towards. That's what everybody's working towards, really. We really haven't had no big staffing issues for Greene County. Calls have been being answered, even with the two ski slopes operating. We're still waiting for some of our new fly cars to come in due to parts and having 13, 18 people ahead of us. And that's moving fast. So, once that happens, I'll let you know what vehicles are coming out. There's vehicles coming out going to auction. There's vehicles that will go in the spare rotation. And then the new vehicles to be fitted and be out on the road as soon as we get them. That's about it. Oh, some call volume, I gave that. We ended the year with where's 41? Oh, 41 cardiac arrests within the county, 19 obvious deaths. The call volume that's up high is heart attacks, respiratory depression or respiratory problems. We had 47 total overdoses within the county. And strokes are down, especially from the years, I have all the years here, especially from the years of COVID. Strokes were way up there. We had a lot. We were in the hundreds. And now we're down to 94 for the year. And that's about it. That were the obvious ones that were up high in numbers. There's a lot of other type of calls, but that's just to highlight them. That's it.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Danny.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Good. All right, I'm gonna move on to the agenda item. Planning board liaison report, I can give that. I did attend the meeting. Oh, actually, we have a planning board member here too, Paul up here. They approved a lot line adjustment for the two neighboring parcels on Shad Road. That was their main item on the agenda. All right, I'm gonna entertain a motion to accept the financials.
I'll make the motion to accept the financials.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Yeah, I opposed.
Oh,
We haven't gotten the,
it's these things on the table there, Jimmy, not the monthly report. The monthly report was not able to be printed this month, due to the fact that Williamson Software,
no, I understand.
they it's gonna be another week or so before we get it together, so I'll put both reports in next month's meeting folder. But those are the actual,
Mm.
that's what I'm talking about when I say the financial, those there, so.
Um,
So I didn't really get the results of the vote. I'll ask again. So I'll entertain a motion to accept the financials.
You wanna make that, Joe?
I want to make it.
Okay, do I have a second? It's a formality. I mean, it's.
You don't,
Yeah. What do you want to do, Jim?
Well, two people can vote for it, and it'll be in,
We already
Yeah,
did.
fine.
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear the results, so I want to ask again.
Okay.
Okay, all those in favor?
All right,
Aye. So, okay, any
No.
opposed?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3-1. Fine, and I guess it's because we don't have the complete package for you. Okay, understood. I thought that might be a possibility,
Okay.
but there's nothing I could do about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Williamson Software, not
it's up to
only,
them, right?
well, it's the end of the year. We're trying to get it together. We have to have it be at a certain moment in time before we completely switched to the new year. That's what it is. And we're just trying to catch up because you get bills that come in at the end of the year.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna just update everybody. The website has been launched. It's not completely there yet. But it's up. It's at, townofjewett.gov, which is the new title at all municipalities.
I'm Jewett and White.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't recite the whole thing, but it's at .gov is at the end instead
It
of
is a .gov.
.org. Used to be .org. Now it's .gov. Looking good, and we'll get more complete as this month passes. I know Mark's gonna be doing some work on it coming up this weekend, right?
Yep.
Mark,
Is that town of Jewett dot NY?
I'm Jewett and White.gov.
Okay, no. Okay. Thank you.
you should be, within a couple days, it should be coming up in your Google search engine. It's just for the first few days as they switch over. And plus, we're still in we didn't want
We
to,
gotta cancel.
we didn't want to cancel the other website before we could transfer the stuff over. So it's gonna be a little blurry here for a few weeks, but by
We'll
next.
get Digital Towpath to do a forwarding so that it forwards to the proper place.
Right, and then we'll be good, and then we'll just work on that site from now on. Okay, let's see the website. All right. All right, that's about all. So I'm gonna entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? There are none, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe night.
Travel safe, everybody.
Thank you. Okay.